Two, one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Monroe Man here. I love how I stuttered saying my name. Monroe Man here from breakdiving. And you're wondering, what is breakdiving? It's a philosophy first. Don't wait for opportunities to float to the surface. Dive in and make your own big breaks in life. Breakdiving. And where do breakdivers congregate? We congregate at breakdiving.io, which is our online community. And there, our motto is dream big, mentor often, and achieve together. And the Breakdivers Creed overall is no rules, no excuses, no regrets. And that's what I want all of you guys to live by in your daily lives. Don't let the rules keep you down. Don't keep coming up with excuses for why things are not working in your life. And don't live in the past with regrets because what happened. We can only move forward. So today, we're going to do something different from those study halls. We're going to go back to doing some of the divers code. And what we're doing for the divers code is it's basically a way that we want break divers to live throughout their lives. And we want them to abide by this. And some people say, oh, what is this? I get these people on the YouTube live. Is this a cult? Is this a cult? Maybe so. Excuse me. Maybe it's a cult of awesome people trying to achieve their dreams in life. And any great community has a set of rules and guidelines to kind of bring them together. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the entire diver's code in general. And then today we're going to focus on number 7. Thank you, Jamie. Sorry if you joined the live stream a moment ago when I turned it off. I thought maybe I had started the live stream on my personal channel. And I didn't know that it was on the breakdiving channel. And anyway, my mistake. Great to have you here. Thank you. So what we're going to talk about today, first is the divers code. So what are all of them? I'm going to read all 12 of them, and then I'm going to focus just on number 7. So number 1, I am a break diver. 2, I am not lazy. Number 3, I never give up. 4, I always say please and thank you. 5, I try not to get offended. 6, I do not lie, cheat, steal, or plagiarize. 7, I always try to help. 8, I brag tastefully. 9, I keep my ego in check. 10, I ask for help. 11, I broaden my horizons. And 12, I just see winners. So altogether, those 12 are the break divers code. Like this is how I try to live my life, and I hope that people in the community will live theirs, and I hope how you will live yours. Before I get into number 7 in depth, which is I always try to help, let me just say hi to the folks in the chat. Hello, Jamie. Got notifications for both at the same time. How funny. I wonder if a lot of people are now clicking on the first one, and then they're not going to show up here. Who knows? And what was weird is I'm on breakdiving here. Oh, which is weird. I must be signed in on YouTube on this phone on Monroe Man channel. But no. I don't know why. I literally got a notification on this very same phone that I'm doing the live stream that said breakdiving is now live. I'm thinking, why am I getting a notification for the channel that I'm actually doing the live stream on? Prashanth, nice to see you again. Great to have you here. Hey V, thanks for joining again. So, number 7, I always try to help. Let me read the 4 sentences. 4 sentences about this, and I want you to internalize how this could help you in your life. At every level of my success, I try to help others on their drive toward their success. I always try to reach out my hand to help those who are still struggling. Every day, I strive to be the pick-me-up and smile to someone in need. And V, this might explain to you why I help you and everybody else so much with their YouTube channels, even though I'm still trying to get mine, and even though I might be creating quote unquote competition in the form of other streamers. I could be a fool, but I still think you can accomplish more by helping others than you do by trying to keep others down. And I could easily not promote the channels of my friends and my fans, because that means some of my fans are going to then end up going to watch those others. But I think that's the wrong way to look at it. The way I look at it is, if one of my fans who starts a YouTube channel, if they create a really successful channel, or even if they don't, if they could potentially help me, maybe again, V, I'm sure I'll be invited as a guest on your channel. Maybe I'll end up getting some new fans from that. Maybe one day you will have 1 million subscribers and I'll still be under 5,000. Who knows? But I really believe that helping people is a key to success and is a key to getting things done. And the more people you have, the truth is, you do help people sometimes and they take advantage of you. I hold the door for people all the time when I am in front of them and I'm going into a store. I'd say 70% of the time they do not say thank you. They don't even acknowledge me. They kind of just think that I am the doorman. Even if I am the doorman, shouldn't you say thank you to that person? So, but I still do it because it's the right thing to do. And same thing. How you doing, Carly? I know you're still at school. Now you're in another class and but at least you're learning a lesson. Now you're in Monroe Mann's classroom. I want to read this again. I always try to help. At every level of my success, I try to help others on their drive towards their success. I always try to reach out my hand to help those who are still struggling. Every day I strive to be the pick-me-up and smile to someone in need. So I want each of you, because each of you is doing something that you're either doing something that you're really good at and you're a super success, or you're doing something that you're struggling with and you're trying to make a success. And in either situation, you can either say, I'm not going to help these people because I don't want to help them. I don't want to create competition. I don't want to create a star and then I get pushed to the side, which is what a lot of people do. Or you can say, I'm going to help this person because A, it's the right thing to do. B, if I were in that person's situation, I would like someone else to help me. And I'm not going to worry about creating competition. I'm going to worry about creating an ally who could potentially help me in the future as well. By the way, please click like. We're at 2 likes now, hoping to get a few more. And hope you will check out our community at breakdiving.io. And hope you will continue to watch our live streams. We're at something like 560 watch hours now. So we're more than 1/6 of the way to 3,000. Oh, so funny. I got this message from YouTube this morning for breakdiving. Congratulations, you just reached 2,000 watch hours. And I'm thinking, oh my, what the heck happened? Did like 20 people watch one of the live stream study halls over? I looked at it. I've reached 2,000 watch hours for the life of the channel over the last like 8 years since the channel was created. Well, that was a letdown. And then I went back and it was still at 560, but that's fine. It inspired me to do a live stream today about this, and we'll try to get some more watch time. Let me catch up on comments here. Monroe, long shorts are working now in case you haven't read my email yet. I haven't yet read the email. What are long short? You mean, but can I upload long shorts from the YouTube app? Or I mean, it still seems it still seems very complicated. I don't know how to do them. Can Could you share it in the chat? How do you do a long short? Do you still have to do it convolutedly through shooting the short, uploading it to your computer, and then going onto the computer? Like, I don't know how to do it. V says, you're not a fool. Foolish are the greedy. Well, thank you, V. I hope so. Again, I always think, man, if I were just greedy, I could have been successful so many times over the last 25 years. And so I think that's the other reason. We were talking yesterday on my own channel with an interview with Dr. B about the difference between success and accomplishment. And I think the other reason why I want to be like, why I want to make $4,000 a month from YouTube, or, have one of my businesses like break diving, like take off, like, I want to know that I am not a fool. Because V says you're not a fool, foolish are the greedy. But I have been giving and generous for 25 years, and I don't really feel like it's come back to me proportionally in terms of what I've put in. And so that's why I want to become a success on my terms, and why I want break diving to become a huge global success story, because then I will know I did the right thing. And this is good advice. Like right now, I cannot 100% with validity say, always trying to help people has absolutely resulted in my life being absolutely amazing. It hasn't. But I feel good helping other people. And so, I'm going to keep helping other people just because deep in my heart, I know it's the right thing to do. And the other thing is, there are two options. I keep using V as an example, and YouTube, just because it's right in the front of my head. I could very easily say, I'm not going to help V. And V's launching his live streaming channel sometime next week, supposedly. We'll see. You better do it before the end of November. If not, I'm going to call Rocco Tribbiani, and he's going to come and brush your teeth. I could easily say, you know what? This guy's really putting a lot of money and time into his YouTube channel. He's creating these good teaser ads, this and that. He's really smart. And he could potentially displace me. And then all of my fans are going to go over to him and blah, blah, and he could forget about me and whatever. And so I'm not going to help him. And then V could still become a huge success. The channel is Clear Trek, by the way. But if I didn't help him, and then his channel is huge, what is the likelihood that he's going to really make an effort to try to help me? I don't know V completely perfectly. But just human nature. If I didn't help V, he probably wouldn't even know me very well and wouldn't even maybe think about me. And then so I did my worst to prevent V, not prevent V from succeeding, but I didn't make any efforts to accelerate his success. Let's say I did that, and he became a success anyway. He became a success anyway. Think about that. Like, I could do and we talk about the election. I don't want to get too political because this is the break diving channel, but we talk about the Kamala Harris, the Donald Trump presidency. Kamala Harris did everything. And the left media did everything to prevent Trump from winning over the last 6 years. Absolutely nothing worked. And he's going to be president in 6 weeks. So, or I guess 8 weeks. The lesson of that is, and now, all these people are trying to go back into his good graces. And we saw the folks from Morning Joe flying down to Mar-a-Lago and saying, hey, we want to be friends again. It turns out now, I just read that NBC is getting rid of MSNBC. And apparently they're going to change the name and they don't want to have, apparently they don't want it to have anything to do, they don't want MSNBC to have anything to do with NBC because it's tarnishing their brand 100%. And they're losing money, and they don't want anything to do with it anymore. And so now all of those folks are like, that's why Morning Joe Scarborough and his wife are going to trying to make friends with Donald Trump, because they're trying to save their job. And I think, look at all the people who were loyal and helpful to Donald Trump over the last 6 years. They're all getting jobs in his administration. So how does this apply to this? Is I gave you the example, if I don't help V, and I make a concerted effort, you know what? I'm not going to badmouth him, but I'm not going to help him because he's going to be my competition. He could still succeed anyway. And because I didn't help him, I'm not at the top of his mind, and he's got no reason to offer any assistance to me in return. Maybe he would, but it would just be randomly. Now, here, flip side. Why don't I? Now, I'm not doing absolutely everything I can to help V or any of the people on the channel, even Carly. I mentioned Carly's channel on here too. But I guess I'm just I'm not going out of my way. I'm giving a shout out about somebody's channel and, giving a little bit of advice on the live stream here, and then I was sending some emails back and forth. It's not taking me hours and hours. It's just a little advice here, but I'm also looking at it positively. V can probably teach me things. Certainly can. Because, he knows how to do some of those clever video editing things that I don't know how to do. And in the back of my mind, I absolutely know, guess what? His channel could take off like a rocket. Look at Carly's channel. With all due respect to some of my other fans, a lot of people are trying to get their channels to grow with shorts, and they're struggling at 30, 40, 50, 60 subscribers. Carly was one of them. And then suddenly she figured out some cool method by creating these lip sync videos for Christian songs where she has 2,000 subscribers. She had 35 at the beginning of the month. Now she's got more than 2,000. It took me more than a decade to get to 2,000 subscribers. And she's done it in 3 weeks. And I'm not saying that I did it, but I certainly had some influence on her, motivating her and congratulating her and telling some of my fans to go support her and subscribe to her channel. And guess what? I would think that if Carly's channel takes off, if V's channel takes off, maybe one of them, I hope all of them, but maybe one of them will come back and say, you know what, Monroe, you've been so helpful to me. Thank you for this. I'd like to have you as a guest on my channel. I mentioned you during my live streams, and I'm trying to send some other people to your channel and to Breakdiving's channel, and maybe they don't. But the idea is by helping them, the odds are that they will help. The odds are that at least one of them will. It's kind of like Jamie says, I think it was Jamie I was talking with. She had 4 kids, hoping that one of them would turn out to be the good one and support. Just like I'm the one, I have 2 sisters who don't do anything to help my mom and didn't do anything to help my dad. I'm the only one who's helping. And that's kind of my feeling. I talk about planting seeds a lot on my own channel, planting seeds of hope. And if you look at this here, I always try to help. Think of this. Think of what the plant trying to help, as every time you help someone, you're planting a seed of hope that could bloom into something magical. So here, I always try to help. At every level of my success, I try to help others on their drive towards their success. I always try to reach out my hand to help those who are still struggling. Every day I strive to be the pick-me-up and smile to someone in need. Every time I help somebody else and give them a helping hand, a motivational word, a kudos, a congratulations, a that a boy, a pat on the back, or a little counsel to hey, why don't you try doing this? I feel I'm planting a seed of hope. not only I'm planting a seed of hope for that person, because every time I know that every time I give support to V or to Carly, I mean, I can't tell you how many people come back to my channel. Even just today, somebody came back and said, "Hey, Monroe, I got to 400 subscribers today." I know I'd say 99% of YouTube live stream hosts don't have that relationship with their fans, and no one's going to come back and go, "Hey, guess," because they probably don't even care. But I've been telling people, please don't struggle for 18 years like I did. Please practice what I preach. And I really don't want people to suffer as long as I did. Robin Williams, I forget, it was Jamie or Miss T, or somebody was mentioning Robin Williams the other day. Robin Williams was a comedian and a famous comedic actor, and then I think he killed himself because he had some mental condition. Anyway, forget about that part. In an interview, he said, "How does success feel?" I don't know exactly how old he was, but he said, "I wish I had become more successful sooner so that I could have enjoyed it more." And I didn't understand. When I first heard that, I was young. And I didn't really understand what he was talking about, or younger. And then I heard it again about like 7 years ago. And it hit me. Because at that point, I had been struggling for so long. Like, if I succeed now, quote unquote, remember, we have a whole thing about success and accomplishment, but let's just stay with that word. If I succeed, let's say, on YouTube, and I'm making $5,000 a month, it will be absolutely amazing. I'll be so proud of myself. It'll be a huge success. It's a great cause for celebration. And if I can monetize this breakdiving channel and make money for my not-for-profit by doing YouTube and having other people host on breakdiving channel as well, super cool. It will also be bittersweet. Like when I got my channel monetized, I was ecstatic. But it was also sad because it took me 18 years. And I was sad because, yeah, better late than never, but so many people got their channels monetized in 2010, in 2011, in 2012, and like, again, you can't compare, and you can't live in the past, but those are still things that you think about. Part of the reason why I also like this idea of always trying to help people. I think it becomes more and more important the older you get. And that's why I'm mentioning this. It's bittersweet success. Like if I'm making $5,000 a month for this, awesome. I will be excited, but I'll be like, ugh. I wish it had happened when my dad was still alive. I wish it had happened earlier so that I would have been able to get different book deals or whatever. The older you get, it's almost like the less you care who gets the credit. And I think Ronald Reagan once said, I'm sure some other people said it too, is you can accomplish anything in life as long as you don't care who gets the credit. And it's amazing. You can do anything in life as long as you don't care who gets the credit. And ego gets in the way a lot of times. I am at the point in my life, I'm 47, I'm almost 50, and I've been struggling for 25 years. And I don't care who gets the credit anymore. I just want things to happen. I want things to push forward. And so I help as many people as I can in as many ways as I can. And I really look forward to breakdiving. We have a scholarship fund at breakdiving. It's not a lot right now. But I hope that at some point there's $25 million and every month I can give these scholarships of like $25,000 to different YouTubers and dancers and singers and people who want to start a company. I just want to give away money to help facilitate their dreams, to help make it so they don't have to pick and choose or give up or feel bitter or be angry because they could. I was very fortunate when I was younger. I had like I said, my dad was financially very well off, and I was able to get financial support for a lot of the things that I was working on. A lot of people don't have that. And so I want to create a scholarship for folks who don't have parents who are as supportive as my parents were, and even are today. My mom still is a great supporter of me. And what I want you guys to realize, whatever age you are, help people. There is no guarantee that the people you help will care. There's no guarantee that the people you help will say thank you. And there's no guarantee that the people you help will turn around and give out a hand and say, hey, I want to pull you up to the top as well if they succeed before you. But it's the same thing with planting any type of seed. A farmer who is planting 100 seeds, it's virtually a statistical impossibility that every seed will bloom. But you plant enough of them. And in this case, if you try to help as many people as you can, I really believe that, let's just say I plant 5,000 seeds by helping 5,000 people. Let's say 100 of those people become huge success stories. Maybe 10 of them will turn around and say, Monroe, I remember when you helped me, and I know how hard you've been working. I want to help you too. And I don't want to say that I'm helping people merely as a means to an end. It's not that. I told you that I would help people simply because I want to help people. It makes me feel good. If someone asks me, honestly, in many ways, it's probably why I'm not as successful as a lawyer as maybe I could be. It's maybe why my dad made significantly more money than me. He had no problem saying no to people. And he was a badass. People either loved him or hated him. When someone comes to me with a problem, I want to help them. And look at that. My dad never started not-for-profits. I've started 4 of them. And I think because I have this strong connection with the world and struggle and knowing how difficult life is. But I don't think it's a bad thing. And again, sometimes I feel like a fool. Sometimes other people may think I'm a fool. And some people said, dude, you gotta stop just helping people so often. For this, and I said, well, I gotta believe that it's gonna come. What goes around comes around. Karma, as they say. Let me read these comments. Hi, Carly. Hi, Jamie. Hi, V. Carly says, I invited someone to church, so I'm proud of myself. Good job, Carly. Can't listen to come into school, but hi. Jamie, you may change your life. That's true. She may. V says, videos under 3 minutes that are uploaded to YouTube will now be classified as shorts. It definitely works if you upload the desktop computer. I will look if the app works too. That's the thing, is I don't want to. But I don't understand. So V, how would I upload? Let's say I shoot a 3-minute video on my phone. Do I have to upload it on the computer? Do I have to email it to myself and then upload it on desktop? Or can I upload it from the computer as private and then finish the process? I don't know exactly how I would do that. V says, you get what you give, but it takes more or less time sometimes. Also, might be in ways that you do not understand yet. Very wise. Very wise. Yeah, I have wise people on here. Jamie is wise. Carly's wise. V is wise. You do all that. And whoever that 4th person watching, you're also wise. And if you haven't yet, please click like. I appreciate you supporting our channel. Janie only has 4. You only have 4? I have 0. Unless you can count the many fans of mine on YouTube. For the new people, my channel is called Break Diving. It's a not-for-profit. Don't wait for opportunities to float to the surface. The idea is dive in and make your own big breaks in life. We're trying to get to 3,000 hours of watch time. We need to get monetized. Hope you will stick around for a little bit. Please click like. Please subscribe to our channel. Please turn on the bell. And we do these study halls regularly, which help us to gain watch time. which also allows me to get work done while we're monetizing the channel. So thank you for that. And that was you. And so V says, I don't think the long shorts are through the app are working. Okay. It was in my videos, not shorts, so desktop. Okay. Hey, Neko Nexus, who are you? I'm your worst nightmare. My name is Monroe Man. I have a PhD in psychology. I'm a 2-time TEDx speaker. I'm a Bronze Star nominated Iraq War veteran. I have an MBA in finance. I have a master's in entrepreneurship, master's in commercial real estate law. I have more degrees than that, but that's all I can remember right now. I'm a PMP, project management professional, and a YouTube #1 live streamer. But that's on my other channel. Here I'm representing the world's #1 not-for-profit global community that helps people improve their happiness, success, and friendship. So you can come check us out at breakdiving.io. Jamie, you have 4 subscribers. You're on your way, my dear. You're on your way. V says, shoot a 3-minute video. Upload the file onto your computer. Go to desktop YouTube Studio, click create, upload the video, done. Don't email, just use a cable to upload the file across your computer. I have a problem with cables because it's an iPhone going to a PC. So that's an issue, is that what I want to do eventually, I think, is get an iMac again. I'll keep the Surface Pro because I like it, but I don't know. Part of me is debating. We'll have to see. Yeah, but I could shoot a 3-minute video, upload it to OneDrive, and then I could go into my computer onto OneDrive and upload it from OneDrive. So that's a possibility. Perks of the Android world. I just can't have. I never liked it when they created Android. I didn't like the idea of having something that was like an Android. And even AI, I don't like the term artificial intelligence and stuff. It's all just kind of creepy. Yeah, the only perk. Well, the other perk is their phones are very less expensive. But other than but you get what you pay for, because they're very hard to use. I think, I don't think as intuitive. Let me ask you guys, and you can share in the chat if you'd like, or you don't have to. What are different ways that you try to help other people succeed with their dreams? As I told you, for me, I created this not-for-profit breakdiving, doing study halls to help people, sharing my knowledge on YouTube for dramatically reduced rates of what I would charge as a private consultant, and basically just being free with my advice, or sharing my advice freely with people without being too, even with some of those free PDF downloads that I created on my channel. And I think that's the other thing too. You can help other people where you're not really going out of your way. You're not really inconveniencing yourself. Like when I hold the door for somebody, when I go in, how am I inconveniencing myself? It's literally taking me an extra 2 seconds. I open the door, hold it, and go, after you. Some of them just walk on by. Okay. But I just keep doing it until eventually someone goes, why, thank you, sir. I go, you're welcome, sir. And it's funny. And for the people who don't say thank you, I say, you're welcome. Occasionally someone will say, oh, thank you. One time, somebody said, you're welcome? Dude, I didn't ask for you to hold the door for me. I said, oh my gosh, are you serious? That's the crazy world that we are currently living in. V, how many watch hours are you up to? Now, are you still getting multiple are you still getting 30 hours per nightly live stream? Are you still doing good with that, or doing well with that? I can confirm that my devices no longer count, because I was doing my own count and it was supposed to have gone up to 650 hours by now. It's only at 560, which means 100 hours of the watch time that I think was going through my devices and my IP didn't work. And V, I don't even think a VPN will work, because I would imagine that it knows already, no, this channel is associated with watch time that's previously not counted. And I would also think if you're creating channels, if they're brand new channels and they get created, I think YouTube is probably not going to let new channels that are in the same area, or even not, even if it's a new channel on a VPN, that even looks more suspicious. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. Jamie says, help with their dreams. I don't know. I've let homeless people live in my house. I'm on a committee for... Now that is amazing, Jamie. Now that's a way that you've helped people. That is a generous... Well, no, another way that you help people? You subscribe and send super chat and become members to this guy, Monroe Man. To some people on YouTube, he's a charity case. But that's another way that you help people. I think that's wonderful that you let people live at your house. Very cool. And I'm on a committee for a charity. Which charity is that you support? Jamie says, more help them eat and get them out of the elements than helping them achieve greatness. Sometimes those smaller tokens of gratitude or tokens of assistance are more valuable. The truth is that you are helping them achieve greatness. And again, as we talked about the other day with Dr. B, what is greatness? I mean, that's different to other people. to some kids, their parents are superheroes and are, oh my gosh, it's my dad. To Dancer thinks that I am great. Every time I have to go pick up the dog actually after this live stream. That dog thinks I am a superhero. That dog thinks I am the epitome of greatness. And I'm sure they think of you, or not. I'm sure a lot of the people that you take in, I'm sure maybe they don't show appreciation as maybe we would like. But again, why are we helping people? That's why I said it should not just be about getting something in return. It shouldn't be, like, honestly, when I hold the door for somebody, I shouldn't be upset if somebody doesn't say thank you, because that means I was doing it for the reward. I was doing it for that extrinsic reward rather than the intrinsic reward of feeling like I made somebody's day easier. And maybe when someone doesn't say thank you, which is not good, you should always say thank you to people, because it doesn't cost anything. Maybe they're going through something really terrible, and maybe their life is very difficult right now, and maybe they're not even thinking straight. So if they don't say thank you, maybe they're not doing it intentionally, and possibly, however, subconsciously you helping them by holding the door improve their day in some way. So that's something that is worth keeping in mind. Jamie says it's a charity. The owner of the company I work for started in honor of his son who passed, and now also his... Wow, gosh. As they say, no parent should have to outlive a son or daughter. I'm sorry to hear that that's the reason why it was started, but glad that you're there to help them. V says 275. I keep getting new people watching my old Zen lives. Last 2 lives have had over 300 new views. And that's fantastic, V. I mean, that is unbelievable that you have fixed something that's got 8 hours of watch time for your old ones. Really, really proud of you, because that is a very difficult thing to do. I mean, some of my old streams they get watch time and they do, but it's not massive. And so it's cool that you're able to create something that's very evergreen that people end up watching after it's recorded. So V says, I need to do another one soon. Last one was a week ago. Yeah, that's I tell you this, V, you're seeing it, how it works now. You're enthusiastic and excited for a while, and then you just realize it's exhausting. And it takes time. and what I keep telling you, you have to get, on average, about 10 hours per day to make sure you reach the 365 day mark. Let me just do the math here. I don't even know what this is. That other phone, the Rent-A-Phone here. Let me see if I can find a calculator on it. There it is. So I have 20. Let me see, 2550 hours left, divided by probably around 10 months left. Let's just say. That means it needs to be 255 watch hours per month divided by 30. All right, it's down to 8.5. We need 8.5 hours per day. So just keep in mind, you need more than that because you have fewer watch hours. And just constantly do that calculation, because otherwise the watch hour is going to cut off at 365 days and a year can go by quickly. I think both of us will get our channels monetized long before the 365 day mark, but if you take a whole week off, that's when things start going up. And so you really gotta A, do it more frequently, B, figure out ways to maybe get more people to watch the pre-recorded ones, because that'll work as well. Or I don't know. But I think you're doing fine, and I think you're fully on track, but just don't get complacent. That's the one thing that I look at every day is did I go up by at least 10? Or this now it's 8 hours, 8.5 hours. And ideas, it could also be a weekly thing. So it doesn't have to be 8.5 per day, it could be 8 times 7, like 60. 60 hours per week is basically my goal for this channel. The watch time needs to go up by 60 hours per week. Jamie says they first helped families at Christmas and has kind of evolved into helping with financial and medical hardships. Christmas for local families. That's cool. Well, I'm sure that makes you feel good. It's a very rewarding thing to be a part of something like that. I'm busy setting up my studio. 80 hours. 80 what? Oh my gosh. You got 80 hours of watch time from your old streams in 1 week? If that's the case, V, then you're on fire. It's gonna happen with wow, that means it could ooh. Super impressed. I'm gonna show you the thing that I got for me and my mom, one for each of us for Christmas, because I think this would be cool for the study halls. Let me show it to you. Hold on. I'm excited because I think it'll. Here, check it out. Tabletop infinity fire pit. Cordless and smokeless. Relax and enjoy this instant ambience. And has tempered glass. And you put rubbing alcohol in it. And if I just set up the tripod to be looking at this, I think that'll be super interesting as a way. What do you guys think? I think it's a good idea, and I think it'll look very, very pretty. And there'll be some movement, so people won't think it's a or what do you call it? A static live stream. And then I'll try to figure out if I could get some I don't know how, some royalty-free music that's kind of classical, but that I could play on a loop or something. I have no idea how to do that. That's tricky. Uh, and I'm not quite sure how that works. Jamie says, sometimes I turn them on and listen to the water for background noise. Oh, Jamie could be one of the masterminds behind that. And the truth is, who cares? Who cares whose it is? That's amazing. I got an email from Google Ads asking some time to talk about configuring my content better. I'm not sure it's a scam though. That sounds suspicious. Why would Google Ads want to get in touch with you? I've never gotten an email like that ever. Maybe it's something new, but I've never received that. So definitely just be careful. Free consultation. I've spent too much. Oh, maybe because of how much money you spent. That's the reason. I've never spent that much money on Google Ads. So that is why. V says this fire pit is awesome. That'll be great. Can't wait to watch it. I really want to use it now, but I don't want my mom to somehow see it. Because if she sees these live streams, because she's a subscriber to the Breakdiving channel, maybe that. And I want to have something fun to open on Christmas. So unfortunately, I will wait. It's only about 4 weeks from now, and we'll have some fire. Jamie says, I can put it on my iPad and pretend I'm sitting in front of the fireplace this winter. Yeah, I'm thinking that could be cool if I could, what I want to do is I want to get like the crackling fire sound and have some cafe music in the background. If any of you guys have any idea how to do either of those, let me know. The crackling fire sound, I think I could get that easily. But I guess, I have to get another device. I guess I could play it on the iPad. I could play the crackling sound on the iPad. To get an 8-hour or 10-hour loop of soothing music, that is, I guess I would just have to buy the music rights to it. I could figure that out somewhere. There's got to be like something that I could do. That's interesting. Yeah, ambient sound. That's good. I could probably go to an actual cafe. I could go to a Starbucks and just record that for an hour, and then play that on repeat. That would work. Oh, on repeat. That's an easy way to do it. I don't have to record a full 8 hours. I could just play and it's on repeat. That's good. And you know what would be cool if you could upload an audio file to your live stream and it's 30 minutes long and it automatically plays through YouTube on repeat. That would be helpful. Well, you can't do that. I'm just thinking how the royalty-free music. And that I guess I could play my album, but I don't know if people studying want to hear my songs. I think that's not conducive. It'd be better to have like some piano music or something like that. But then, yeah, I could definitely do those all. I don't know. Anyway, that's an idea that I'm thinking about, and that would be cool, and I could put that on at night when I go to bed, and I think people would actually come in and be a part of it because there's a warm fireplace that's crackling, and some music. So V says, play your music, just low volume. You know what? That's not a bad idea because it would certainly get people to know my songs. Classical guitar. You know what? I still know some classical guitar. I'll play something for you guys here. You guys get a special because maybe I could record some things. this one too a little bit. I don't remember any of those, but maybe I could, maybe that's something I could do is I could practice a bunch of my old classical guitar songs and then put that on repeat. That might not be a bad idea. And then it would say like classical music by breakdiving founder Monroe Mann. So, that's actually an interesting idea, Jamie. And I haven't played the classical songs in 10, 15 years. If I can just record like maybe 10 little songs like that. Cool. Now that gives me a little project as well. That way I don't need the fireplace now because I need to learn 10 classical songs. I still don't know how to play it though. That's the big question is where do we, I guess it would be better to, I guess I could get the ambient sound from a cafe plus my guitar song, put them all together into one track, and then I guess I could just play that. All right, well, yeah, I think I could do that. I could put on the tripod in front of in the fireplace and then have a, what do you call it? Yeah, the track of the ambient sound and the guitar. So, anyway, that is certainly a plan in the works. And but the concept works, and V is proof positive that it works because people are watching his live streams even after they're done because you find it relaxing. And so I think that's a thumbs up to you, V. You wouldn't be able to mute it though. But wait, there are some channels. Like if you go to BMG Music, like BMG Music Cafe Study Music or something like that, there are these channels, and it's got like a picture of like the ocean or something, and then it's on a loop. It's live, but it's got a loop of music. How the heck are they pumping that music in there? Unless it's just a video that's being played on repeat live, but I don't know how they do that. Jamie says you could add it to the old ones and get some watch time. Oh, that's another idea. God, look at this. See? We all help one another. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this is about. I always try to help. I try to help others on their drive towards their success. I always try to reach out my hand to help those who are struggling. Great idea, Jamie. I could actually go to the old ones and up. What I have been doing, because the lives, they only have my picture, that's placeholder. I go back to my old lives maybe once every 2 weeks now, and I've been slowly just grabbing a random screenshot from one of the lives that's just auto-generated and using that so that if they get suggested, it isn't just my face, like in the still shot, it's an action shot from the actual live stream. And that I think may help people get more, watch time. You wouldn't be able to mute. You have one play. What do you have playing now? Classical guitar or my live stream or one of the breakdiving ones or one of Clear Tricks? Jamie says you could add it to the old ones and get some. Yeah, I think that's fascinating. I could upload music to the old ones and get some watch time. So I think the step there is for me to record 10 classical guitar songs. Oh, well, Jamie, you know what? I can do classical guitar concerts then also on my own channel. I used to be really good at it. I used to do so much like classical guitar and Spanish guitar, and you know what? You've inspired me. I want to see if I can remember like anything else. Hold on. This is in the wrong spot. Come on. Sorry. I'm just trying to move this. Okay. Let me see if I can just bring back any of the classical guitar from before. So, since you gave the great idea, we'll do a little bit of, I used to know. That was a long time ago, I don't remember that one. I'll see if I can remember this other one again. This isn't that right. Nope. There we go. It's a little rusty, but it's fun to, it's fun that I have a reason to play it again. Let's see if I can remember the other one again. I don't even remember that chord. That's one I don't remember at all. Oh, wow. You know what? I realized I could probably get a bunch of watch time, and a lot of people would play if I could bring back some of the classical music. It's really annoying me that I can't remember that. What are you saying, watch time? Girls? Oh, what the heck are you talking about? Oh, no. Seriously, Jamie, I don't know what you're talking about. Lovely girls. Oh, yeah, watch time. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you watching them. well, I'll get to work. I could get a lot of... Oh! Yeah, no girls. There's no hope with that. Yeah, I think so too. This will work. All I got to do is just get 10 songs down. And gosh, there were so many songs I used to play and I can't remember them now. And no, 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 no. I forgot, and it's annoying. I don't even have the music for most of them anymore, and I wonder if I'll be able to, maybe ChatGPT, but I don't know. I can't remember. Like, there's this Brazilian song that used to go ba da ba 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 da bum ba ba da bum ba ba da bum ba ba dum ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da bum, and it was all on guitar, and it was beautiful bossa nova rhythm, and it was very, very, very cool. But I don't have the music for it anymore. I don't even remember the name of it. But I will. Let me look in here. I'm gonna look in my guitar case and see if randomly there happens to be something. Oh no. This actually can be thrown out. Don't need this anymore. And there's no music in here at all. Except there's a to-do list. Oh my gosh, let's see when this was. Oh my gosh, this is a to-do list when I was living in China in 2015. I'm going to read this to you guys. To do. Developing Chinese writing book, finish lesson 3. 2, write letter to my Chinese friends, post on WeChat while at the airport. This is like right the 2 days before I was leaving. Read the book Du Bonheur in French. Finish the 3 English books and send them home. Practice the song Shi Shua Shua. Wednesday, 5:30 to 6:30, go to the bookstore with the students. Go to the gym Monday morning and also Friday morning. A simul lesson, review the home to-do list again. Launch fluency project. Oh, this is when I started doing that. Funny to see an old to-do list. Let me see, we got a lot of strings in here. That's good to know. I got lots of extra strings in case I break some. And we've got, oh, look, the lyrics to this song, which you guys know, The Sun Is Always Shining Somewhere. That's pretty cool. And one more piece of paper. Let's see what it is. Oh! This is a song by Avril Lavigne that I've never played before. I don't know why I have the lyrics here, but I want to try to play it. Would I rather play mouse for Trump or... I have no idea what the heck you're talking about, Victor. It sounds naughty, so I'm removing that. But thank you, Victor. So, since today's topics, I always try to help. I appreciate you trying to help me. This is "Here's to Never Growing Up" by Avril Lavigne. Singing Radiohead at the top. Wait. Top of our lungs with the... Singing Radiohead at the top of our lungs with the boombox blaring as we're falling in love. Got a bottle of whatever, but it's getting us drunk. Singing here's to never growing. Here's to never growing up. Hey, that's not too bad. What's up, Victor? I don't know if it was naughty, but if it was not naughty, you can write it again, but say it a little bit, rephrase it. Call up all our friends, go. Call up all of our friends. Well, that's the pre-chorus. So I don't even know this song. Maybe that's why I never played it. I'll have to practice this one too. So much practice. Let's try the chorus. Oh, that's right. Singing Radiohead at the top of our lungs with the boombox blaring as we're falling in love. Got a bottle of whatever was getting us drunk. Singing here's to never growing up. Singing here's to never growing up. We'll be running down the street yelling kiss my ass. I'm like, what, yeah, whatever, we're still living like that. When the sun goes down, we'll be raising our cup, singing here's to never growing up. Alright, well that's the first time I tried that, and I'm not going to try it again for a while. So, yeah, anyway, Victor, our topic for today was we should try to help other people. Divers Code Tenet number 6. Hope you will come visit us at breakdiving.io, all of you, and be a part of our awesome community there. And actually, I can put this over here with the list of... So anyway, no, that's and this is also, why is it worth helping other people? And for anyone who's just joining, we took a little music break there because some of my fans here of Break Diving channel were giving me some help. Again, always try to help. At every level of my success, I try to help others on their drive towards their success. I always try to reach out my hand to help those who are still struggling. Every day I strive to be the pick-me-up and smile to someone in need. And as I said, why do you want to help other people? Because more often than not, even if it's not more often than not, every once in a while, one of those people you help will turn around and give you even more help than you gave them. And V and I working together on getting these 2 new channels monetized, helping one another. I mean, it's great to know that V is getting watch time on the videos after the live streams. And ultimately, I mean, that is killer. When you have enough people watching your old videos, then you're making passive income. Like right now on my channel, 95% of the income is active. 95% of the ad revenue is from the live streams. 95% of the super chat revenue, 100% of super chat revenue is from the live streams. Which means if I stop creating content, the income disappears. And I'm talking about my personal channel for those who don't know that I have 2 channels. Whereas the ultimate with YouTube is if you get to the point where while you're sleeping, money is being made. Now, granted, with these live streams that you do, that both of us do, V and myself, on this channel, at night, or when we're not awake, that's passive income, essentially. Because while you're sleeping, you're getting watch time, and eventually it'll be advertising revenue and this and that. But as I mentioned, the ad revenue is peanuts. I'm happy to say that I think I've made the most money in advertising revenue yesterday. I finally up to like $15.60 over a 30-day period or 28-day period. And it's always, in the last 28 days, how much ad revenue. And it's the highest it's ever been. I don't know why precisely. I'm trying to figure out what am I doing differently that brought in higher ad revenue. And is it more subscribers? Is it that I've done more shorts? Is it that the couple of shorts that I have done recently have done a little bit better than others? I don't know. But the ad revenue is how you make passive income on YouTube. Because very few people, I think, are going to super sticker during a replay of a video. Though, it could happen. I'm sure it does. I think it might be easier if people know that it's a not-for-profit, because then they feel like they're making a donation. But not necessarily, because look at all the people supporting my channel, and that's clearly a for-profit. But that is the number one thing I'm always thinking about. What I want to do is increase two things. Well, I want to increase all of them. But when you got a YouTube channel, it's creating if you increase your ad revenue, because if you increase your ad revenue and increase your ad revenue or increase your watch time of videos that are not live, because then if you're making $4,000 a month from ad revenue from replays, that means it's passive income. Now, of course, if people are always watching replays of your recent lives, it's passive income, but that's being earned because of you actively creating those live streams every single day, every week. But that's basically, that's the way to make money from YouTube. You've got to increase the advertising revenue, which means people are watching more of your stuff. Increase the memberships, because that you've got consistency. And if you've got 500 members and they're each paying $4, that's 5 times 4, about $2,000 right there. And I think that was the correct math. Yeah, 500 times 4, $2,000. And then cool, I got $2,000 a month coming in from memberships. And then how cool if you're also making, and I make $1,000 from advertising. Cool. And then if you're trying to make $4,000 a month, then you just need to make up the difference with super chats. And but I think relying on any one is not a good idea. But I really thought that ad revenue would be significantly higher. And it's interesting to know that it makes sense. Why do I make more money from super chats than I make from ads? Because the fans know me and they have a more vested interest in supporting me, whereas the companies are just paying blindly for random people to watch their advertising. And that's another thing too that I keep thinking about is the ads. If we're making ad revenue from ads, it means the ads, and the ads are essentially oh, that's a very good question. Hey, V, if you end up having your free meeting with Google, maybe I'm thinking you should, because you can ask some questions. And if you do, these are the questions you should ask. Let's just say you're an advertiser. You're regular Microsoft, and you want to advertise a new video, a 30-second ad spot. Ask them, does it make more sense to create a video ad campaign within Google Ads? Or does it make sense to create a video on the YouTube channel and click promote video? Because I really feel like, and that's the other thing, the other question to ask them, is the promote video button on YouTube, is it primarily for creators who are trying to broaden their reach? Or is it also for brands such as Microsoft, Diamond Store, whatever, who are trying to get more people to know about their company? Because I know when you create video ads through Google Ads itself, you've got so much more control. You can control more precisely the interests that these people have, their potential income, this or that. So you got 3 ad breaks. Yeah, if you might get ad breaks during this, but it's none of the money goes to break diving. All that money will go to I guess YouTube. But I'm happy to hear that. Yes. Maybe that's too. Maybe why there's more revenue. Oh, that's the other thing. Maybe the longer the live streams are, the more ads that are going to show. Maybe that's why the revenue's gone up. Maybe I've been doing longer live streams on the Monroe Man channel. It's just fascinating because there are so many things that you could focus on. I mean, my YouTube channel, it's tiny, but it is a huge, massive enterprise where multiple streams of income. I mean, there's money coming from advertisers. There's money coming from fans who super chat, fans who give us super thanks. They're coming from fans who decide to become subscribers. There's money coming in from people who download those downloads, and just like you, Jamie. Oh, by the way, Jamie, my novel is up on there now if you wanted to check it out for the price you suggested, $1.99. So if you wanted to check it out, it is now available. And I just feel like I could have a whole team of people responsible for each one of those revenue streams. I could have someone whose just job is to get more money from the store. Someone else whose only job is to figure out strategies for more super chats. Another one is to figure out more strategies for getting super thanks on pre-recorded videos. Or another one is how to get more watch time on lives so that I get more ad revenue. And as V is apparently doing quite well, is how do you get people to watch your old stuff? And it's and again, V, I do compliment you. You are, what you've created is beautiful and magnificent. And it's, like if I came across your live stream, just the way it looks and the way it presents, the way it sounds, I would think this guy is a professional. He's been doing this forever and he's learned the lessons and really incorporated them. And I hope that the breakdiving study halls can eventually get to the level of your chill, your Zen chill thing with the fountain and that Buddha thing and the colors. And so let me put it this way. If that's the only thing you do on your channel, I think you could probably eventually get massive subscribers and make a bunch of money just from doing that. And I know it's just the beginning, but if you continue with everything on the same vein of where you're going, I'm excited to see where that channel goes. And V says, it's nice that it's essentially available for everyone now, promotions, not just the big guys. Well, they were always available for everybody. I mean, I had been using YouTube to promote my YouTube videos for 10 years. If you look back on the day, like for The Sun Is Always Shining somewhere, it's got like 14,000 views. I wish I could say that was completely organic, but it wasn't. That might be better because my song was on Much Music in Canada. Actually, it was not maybe music video was. I was sort of quasi somebody in Canada for a couple of months, but I mean a lot of the views are because I used Google Ads very effectively. And back in the day, people had no idea how I got the views. Nowadays, because you can do promoted video, it's it's very easy to have a video with 1 million views or to get all these new subscribers. And it's kind of a shame that I really think YouTube should modify the. It should be that you could like I want more subscribers, but I only want people to subscribe who are only want you to show the ad to people who watch live streams and who have the financial means to super chat. Because it's a business. I don't just want massive subscribers, and you neither do you or anybody. You want subscribers who care about you, who have the time and interest to come onto your live stream, and who have the wherewithal to become a member or to super chat. Otherwise, why are we wasting money on getting new subscribers? And again, the big question is, and I have about 1,000 subscribers that I think came from promotions, but they were pre all of me starting doing live streams. It was me promoting my videos before. But again, notice very few of those people come on to the live streams. And I don't know why you can't promote live streams. Maybe because there's no quality control in terms of what you're going to say. So they don't want to promote it, and then you use it as a mouthpiece to spew very great negativity. And meanwhile, before they catch it, they're still promoting it, and then YouTube looks really terrible. That could be a possibility. There's zero chance of quality control. Jamie says, thanks for letting me know. V says, when I come back on as a guest, I'll have more info on the promotions. Awesome. That would be. Do you have that information now, or not yet? Do you want me to wait, or do we want to set up something in the next few days for you to come on? And Jamie watched a Young Monroe last night. I think the video was 12 years old. I feel like 12 years ago I was 12 years old. What video was that, Jamie? I'm curious to know. Jamie says, I try to watch the first suggested video after a live stream, but haven't been that great at it lately. Well, hey, no one can be a super fan every single day, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. So, anyway, interesting stuff. When I'm in my best moods and I've got a clear head, 100% this YouTube thing is going to make money. Why else would I be spending all this time trying to monetize the breakdiving channel if I didn't know that it makes money? And I see with my channel, it's slow and it's sporadic. Some days are good, some days are bad, some days are better than most, some days are really worse than others. But overall, I think I am seeing a general increase, and I'm seeing these new fans from random people, and random people are coming and doing super chatting here and there. And so, and I got that new member yesterday, which is really cool. Haven't heard from that person since. I don't know if that person will get in touch again, but we'll see. But I could see over the next 2 to 5 years, I think this could be a huge win financially for me and for breakdiving, which is cooler as well. So for any of you who are benefiting from this discussion that I've been having with Jamie and V, I hope this helps. How you doing, Manventh? Good to see you. Guys, hold on one second. I need to use the restroom, and I'm going to put you in the freezer. Hey, you guys talk to Manventh about breakdiving and life. I'll be right back. I'll put you right next to the garlic naan. I'll be back in 1 second. Hold on. Hold that thought, guys. I'll be right back. Hello. What's going on, guys? Sorry for the disruption, but good back. So, hey, Manvan, great to have you here. Let me first catch up on the messages. So, possibly Saturday, Sunday, if it works with your schedule. I would look at my schedule now, but I don't have one because of my phone. I think Saturday I'm going skydiving, fingers crossed. So maybe Saturday night or Sunday during the afternoon or evening or something like that. So that should be fine. Freezer time, eating the naan, dibs on the frozen grapes. Hey, Manvan. Yeah, we just got frozen. Jamie, you know I always find you on Monroe's live streams. I wonder if it's his channel or yours. Yeah, thank you very much, Jamie, for sharing your channels with me. His channel is ClearTrek, ClearTrek. ClearTrek. And for now, he's been doing outdoor stuff and a really cool Zen relaxation stream. And I think he's going to go live next week or the week after that with his face and his voice kind of like this. And we'll see what he puts together. We just wing it spontaneously. Yeah, but Saturday, Sunday sounds completely fine. I'll know tomorrow when I get my phone back in the calendar, and I don't want to go to all the trouble of reconfiguring this loaner phone, only to have it'll take 3-4 hours, 6 hours to download everything, and then but we'll check that out. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's been about 90 minutes here. I think we probably got about 6-7 hours of watch time, which is good. I'll probably do another live stream with breakdiving later. I'll do a study hall. I have to get a whole bunch of work done. And since I don't have my phone, I can't really waste time doing anything else. So we're going to do some reading and studying together. Yeah, I watched all of Ozarks. That's a crazy show. And Manvanth, just to let you know, since you're a member of breakdiving, we have notifications now working on the mobile app. We have set up the developer accounts on Apple Developer and Android Developer. And I think in about 2 weeks, we'll be able to actually upload it to the app stores. And if everything works, basically, we're going to start asking for testers. So Manvanth, if you want to be one of our testers, that would be great. But to be a tester, you need to be active on the community. So get your butt back in there, my friend, and post something and tell us what you're doing with your life. So anyway, I have to go pick up the dog. Thank you so much for all of your support, Manvanth, V, Jamie, and whoever else may be here. Maybe it's one of V's other devices. Great to have your support. And no, we're a not-for-profit, so we don't have to pay. Well, to be fair, we didn't have to pay anything to Apple to be on the App Store, which is amazing. And as a not-for-profit with Google, we had to pay a one-time $20 fee. But now that with both of them, we never have to pay anything again. We never have to pay anything to upgrade the app. So again, there are so many benefits to being a not-for-profit. To any of you who are curious, you get free stuff from everyone. You get $10,000 a month in Google Ads. You get professional Slack for free. You get Canva for free. If any of you are wondering, bye V, see you later. You have a great day too. If any of you are thinking about starting a business, really investigate doing it as a not-for-profit, because starting a business is going to be hard, whether it's for-profit or not-for-profit. And too many people think their business is going to take off like a rocket sooner than it actually does. And in that situation, when it doesn't, having a not-for-profit allows you the longevity of the company to push forward more quickly. I mean, it's because it's a not-for-profit that Ishmael has been working tirelessly as a volunteer to help. Apple and Google are giving us basically free listings of our app on the app stores, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So Jamie, have a wonderful rest of the day. Manvanth, have a wonderful rest of your day. V, have a great rest of your day. See all of you guys next time. Hope to see you on the study hall maybe in a few hours, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Remember, no rules, no excuses, no regrets. That's the Break Divers Creed. Number 2, our community motto: dream big, mentor often, achieve together. And number 3, what our mission was today was tenet number 7 of the Break Divers Code: I always try to help. So I want you today, when we get off this live stream, I want you to go out of your way to go help somebody else today. Go help somebody who was not expecting to get some help from you. Not only are you going to feel better about yourself, that other person is going to feel better. Whether they thank you or not, they will appreciate it. So, thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.